be a little bit better than it used to be. 'Cause I'm alive. I'm alive. 'Cause I'm alive.
Balls in. Here we go, ball in. Here we go, check.
what he giving, showing love. Break it down, this didn't know the ropes. Now he calling my phone, talking about it. Yeah, it was yours, but it's mine now. Talk about it, so we gon' find out. Everybody, when we ride out, jump out. Still in it, now we don't hide out. Sell it back to you for the. Try something, then it's bye-bye. Laugh in your face like ha-ha. Ran off on them. Everybody think I'm tripping. Ain't nobody give a when I ain't have a. Just hit another. Now I'm back on my feet. I got that for the cheap. Everybody come shop with me, cause I done ran off on them. Now you say you looking for me. I don't really give a. No. Oh man. Cause I'm all up. Ran off on them. Now you say you looking for me. I don't really give a. Oh no. Oh man. Cause I'm all up. Ran up on him. Ain't getting it back, so don't you bother me. Been on my line, ain't hitting them back, so why he calling me? They know it right. Tryna stop a G, tryna make it hard for me. Tryna make it hard for me.
Here we go, ball in. Here we go, check. Here we go, ball's live. Ball's in.
I studied the game like a tool, schooling the kids with no rules, giving out gold like a boost, calling me king like a moose. Just a young man from the land full of Africans where they try to play us for the goal right now. Leading all my people in the struggle on the bubble, trying to hustle past the fork in the road right now. All my ready for the call, all I gotta do is push the button and they gonna hold me down. Build an empire like City Bed, feeling like Didier, focus on the goal right now. Always had the beats on lock, now I got the flow on lock. To the top, pull Kendrick on the clock, that's a violence, I know shot, I ain't never on the block, I was just passing the rock, I was just jamming the pot, Range Rover with no top, Range Rover with no top, we my dang it, chain go bling go block, teeth go neck go, Stilo retro, we got my people show out, yeah. I studied the game like
Get in the moment. Show me something.
We are here at the 2K Mocap studio. I'm here with Larry. What's it like flying in the air with these guys, man?
Man, it's fun. It's just like it's what I do, so it's like to be able to come in here and actually do it and get a scene, like it's a good feeling.
I've never tried to dunk on a person or have a person dunk on me so often in one sitting.
Right.
the two. Schooling the kids with no rules. Giving out gold like a boost. Calling me king like a moose.
Better call me king like Shango. Only seeing green like Rondo. Gold, everything on me pronto. Fitting 30 kings, 50 queens in a condo. Clear course sitting on my wrist.
Ball slide. Here we go. Check. Come on, man. Clear it. Woo! There it is. Here we go. Check it. All in. Here we go. Go. Ball in.
I really trap back hood. Back in my day, that cray probably. I'm out of town, never out of touch. Chase checks, never chase. Young got a city locked, just know whatever I say goes. And my wrist gon' freeze. I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. Top down, rise up. When we see the bag, don't surprise us. Friend of Winnie, don't get fried up. Bring the beef like a pile up. All these bro posting, oh get so lit. How the claim throne, but I've been a king since 06. Hottest in the city, check your thermometer. Tell me gon' London, no Swiss by time. I think that they know that they time is up. Straight to the check, we gon' count it up. Back then, was the man that was crazy, the hype gone. Now they want, now they love me, got me feeling like a Mike Jones. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. I got a billion ways. Back when had a rap for a bunch of scheming for days. Steady jacket for the iced out ring, Prezi Rollie and fresh sneaks. I'm from a place where you me, so don't let me go Joey Pesci. And I got so many ice on the lights out. Paid 150 for the Jesus. Just finna ride away, did it for the witty. Stay true. I got the in back of me. Turning these. Lil' mama, she said she's a celibate, but she was just me actually. Top down. Won no rounds. I really did it for the city, got the city buzzing off my sound. I'm never going for the basic. Bugatti boys, how the gon' chase this? And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich.
Balls in. Here we go. Ball in. Check. Ball in. Go. Ball live. Come on, man. Clear it. Yo, check it. Ball's live. Go. Ball's live. Here we go. Check. Here we go. Ball in.
Look, always with the same crew, posted with the same clique. Shout out to my day ones, everyone I came with, and we all. Self-made, you can never claim this. Never pivot on my bros. One thing that I can't switch. Not concerned with fitting in. We too busy standing out. They compare me.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Big numbers, whole team got it. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. We're scoreless after one. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Williams. A little juke. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP. 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Oh, it's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, Abraham.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Again, it's Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Jackson looking to throw on third, escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Jackson now. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Sterling. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right?
Time to bring the bass back. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. First down, Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to go down again with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Cassius Marsh, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm going to come back to you.
On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. So plenty of an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Carson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They run for it with Carson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied, this stage of the contest, boy. Throwing on second down, Prescott. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cassius Marsh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, it's Carson. Powerful running, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. He's back to throw.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.